Super Mario Odyssey. I'm not gonna lie to you, you creeped up on me rather quickly. I'm not sure why, but I thought you weren't supposed to be released until November. Perhaps it was the fact that I was so focused on Sonic Forces I kind of forgot you were going to be released at all. But whatever, you've officially been released to the public on time, and I finally got to get my hands on you. Now, let's see what you have to offer. G'day everyone, I'm the Fizz, and I'm gonna be honest, I wasn't as hyped for this game as I was for other recently or soon to be released games. But that didn't deter me from playing the hell out of this game. Let's take a look at Mario's next adventure on the Nintendo Switch, Super Mario Odyssey. And spoiler warning, I will be talking about the story and other in-depth subjects on the game. The first thing we'll be going over is the story, and to my surprise, Mario Odyssey is by far one of the most cinematic titles in the mainstream Super Mario series. The story starts with Mario and Bowser duking it out once again on top of Bowser's battleship. Mario learns that Bowser plans on sealing the deal once and for all by marrying Peach once Mario's out of the way. Bowser then takes a cheap shot at Mario and sends him flying off the ship before flying away with Peach in tow. This appears to be where a normal Mario game would start. Peach gets kidnapped and Mario sets out to rescue her. But as soon as Mario comes to, he finds himself in the Cap Kingdom, a kingdom populated by a ghostly species of ghost-like hats. It's never really explained what they are, but they're basically just ghosts who take on the form of hats with magical abilities. Mario meets up with one who's named Cappy and learns that Cappy's sister was also kidnapped by Bowser. The two of them set off to travel to different kingdoms in a hat ship known as the Odyssey in chase of Bowser. Along the way, they run into different encounters with Bowser's wedding planners, the Broodals. Mario and Cappy also run into many other troubled kingdoms in need of help after Bowser had rummaged through them while looking for different things for his wedding. Talk about a groomzilla. Get it? Because Bowser's like Godzilla and he's a groom? Because... Alright, never mind. This is where things start to get strange, even for Mario. Eventually, Mario and Cappy chase Bowser all the way to the moon and crash his wedding in a chapel after traveling through a cavern of magma. Did I mention this was on the moon? If you think that's weird, then it's a good thing I skipped over the part about Bowser showing up on a giant dragon and blowing up the Odyssey. After Mario and Bowser's showdown, Mario ends up possessing a passed-out Bowser to carry Peach while escaping the moon's crumbling core. Yeah, pretty strange and intense, especially for a Mario game. Shortly after, Mario proposes his love to Peach in a quite romantic way, only to be interrupted by Bowser, who tries to do the same. In the end, Peach ultimately shuts them both down and proceeds to take off in the Odyssey, leaving them both on the moon. Damn. All those years of rescuing Peach and Mario can't even get a break. Feels bad, my man. On to the gameplay. This is actually where I have my first problem with Mario Odyssey. Odyssey feels very similar to previous Super Mario games. Notice how I said similar. Mario actually feels a bit more floaty than in previous titles, and despite the fact that this game is trying to promote exploring, they seriously nerfed some of Mario's abilities, such as the wall jump and the long jump. Mario overall feels as if he slides across the ground more than he should, and it makes it difficult to do some basic platforming. Outside of these few missteps, Mario Odyssey plays almost flawlessly. With Mario's new ability to possess a large majority of the NPC characters, the game's level design makes sure to put each unique NPC's abilities to good use. You could be jumping up onto a large platform as a frog, or using the pots and pans of the Hammer Bros to break apart large chunks of rock-like cheese. Using these abilities to platform, fight enemies, or solve puzzles to obtain power moves always feels unique and fun, no matter what part of the game you're at. Speaking of power moons, you're going to need to be collecting those. You're going to be collecting a lot of them. These are basically the Power Star equivalent to previous Super Mario games. In order to progress to the next kingdom, you need to collect a certain amount of power moons. The amount you need will be displayed on the top left corner. Although I'm not entirely sure on this, you may be able to leave and head on to the next kingdom before completing this specific kingdom's main quest, as soon as you have the proper amount of power moons. I suppose I should go over that, shouldn't I? Each kingdom is unique and vast with matching NPCs and enemies to boot. Generally, most kingdoms have an overarching problem that you need to take care of, which will nab you quite a few power moons in the process. Some kingdoms will even completely change once you've beaten the main quest and present an all new one to you afterwards. However, beating the kingdom's main quest will only get you so many power moons, and usually won't be enough. This game is structured very similar to Banjo-Kazooie when you think about it. It's almost what Ukulele could have been. Anyway, this is where the exploring in the game comes in. Each kingdom is absolutely riddled with, well, riddles. Puzzles and platforming challenges galore that utilize both your platforming skills and the use of the possession abilities. There are so many unique puzzles and challenges that I can't even begin to explain them all to you. This presents one overarching problem, though. No one puzzle is necessarily harder than the other since Nintendo didn't want to limit what order you could collect them in, meaning the entire game is actually a bit too easy for my taste. You see, Super Mario Odyssey has removed the universal video game handicap known as lives, and I believe the game suffers for it. People say that the mechanic known as lives is archaic and don't have a place in modern day gaming. This is something I strongly disagree with, and Super Mario Odyssey is my proof. I love this game so much, and it's easily made into my top 5 Mario games of all time, but it's just too damn easy. I counted maybe twice where I died to an enemy, and one of those times were just due to me not paying attention. Most of my deaths were platforming or boss related, and when you die, you lose about 10 to 15 or so coins. At this point, you might think, well, I better save all my coins, since those will be pretty much my life insurance, and to that I say, you need to calm down a bit, okay? Just stop thinking about life insurance. We're talking about games here, and calm down and be a child again just for a few minutes. But to get back on track, the fact that coins are your life wouldn't bother me so much if the game literally didn't shove the coins up your ass. Unless you just suck at Mario games, you'll most likely never run out of coins. However, it should be noted that the difficulty of the game really depends on what you're doing. If you're just strolling along the main story and getting a few moons here and there, not stepping too far outside the kingdom's main quest, then you won't have any difficulty. However, the biggest reason I'm lowering my score is due to the fact that the game's difficulty absolutely spikes after you've beaten it. Some of the side quests platforming will become very taxing if you're not used to the more slippery physics of the game. It may seem quite a shock if you were expecting the entire game to be easy. But I digress. Besides the slightly off physics and the lack of difficulty, my only other problem is the fact that some of the kingdoms seem a little too empty for my taste. They're a little too large. Maybe it's the fact that I tried rushing through the game to get started on this review, but it almost felt like Mario just didn't move fast enough or the kingdoms were just unnecessarily large. But like I said, it could have just felt like this because I was trying to rush through the game, so this one singular problem won't be hindering my score in the end. As for visuals, music, and presentation, Super Mario Odyssey is by far the most beautiful Mario game to date. Everything visually pops out at you, and the game has so many small details and places you may not even think to look for in a Mario game. When Mario jumps out of the water, his clothes and hair drip water, while his model has a sleek shine to it that reflects light. Mario will be covered in soot or ash if he gets burned. He'll even get cactus needles stuck in his nose if you accidentally run into a cactus. Not that I have, or anything. Super Mario Odyssey is a large game. I didn't 100% complete it because I knew it would take me too long to do so, and it'd be far too late for me to get working on this review. I also didn't 100% complete the game because I didn't want to ruin or spoil anything for you outside of the story. Ultimately, I believe this is a wonderful game, and by far one of the best Super Mario games to date. Personally, I believe it would have made a better anniversary title than Super Mario Maker, but that's just me. The game is filled to the brim with little references to Mario's past games, and even other video game franchises, which makes the game a delight to explore. If you enjoyed Mario games, 3D platformers, or haven't bought a Nintendo Switch yet, Super Mario Odyssey is an amazing game to get started out with. This game shows off and utilizes the many different features the Nintendo Switch is capable of, while still being lengthy and fun. However, the game does get a bit handholdy, which makes it rather easy, and the physics don't feel one-to-one with previous titles. So, due to these reasons, The FizzWiz says Super Mario Odyssey 9 out of 10, A+. Hey everybody, how's it going? FizzWiz here. Thank you so much for watching the video. Like, comment, subscribe. You could also follow my Twitter and my Twitch. Get notifications, turn on the notifications, that way you'll be notified anytime a video gets uploaded. One thing I did want to make a small announcement here is I am monetizing my videos, so that way I can try and get paid while doing something I really enjoy, because I really enjoy making these videos. I really enjoy doing the editing and such. So the thing is, in order to be clear for monetization, I need more views. I need a total of 10,000 views, and I'm only about 450. So I really kind of need some help. So if you guys really enjoy this, share this with your friends, share this with your family. Don't show it to your grandma. She won't know what to think of it. I could really use your help here, guys. Comment if there's anything really I kind of missed out on. I really like to hear what you guys think about this game. I severely suggest it. You should go out there and play Mario Odyssey. I absolutely love it. I got it day one. Up next, this weekend, this Saturday or Sunday. I'm pretty sure it's going to be Saturday. I'm going to be doing another review. However, this one is going to be live streamed. That's right, I'm doing a live stream review of Warframe, a free-to-play MMO third-person shooter. Ninja's play free. You guys should check it out on my Twitch. I will actually have a special guest star there, so you should all check it out. I will re-upload it here to YouTube. But anyway, thank you all for watching, and you all have an amazing day.